Hello, everyone. I'm Daniela Fayer. I'm Group Publisher for Defense at GovExec, and I'm here today with our 5 Questions program. My guest is Elaine Bitonti. Elaine leads the Connected Battlespace and Emerging Capabilities for Mission Systems at Collins Aerospace, RTX. Elaine, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
I want to start with the first of our 5 questions. We're going to just dive right in. I understand that RTX has participated in a lot of large force exercises, over the years. And so what I want to know is what events are you planning this year and going forward, like into 2024? Can you tell us about that?
I can. So we're still in the final planning stages for 2024, but we have really 3 major things that we're planning for 2024. 2 exercises in the Indo-PACOM AOR. One of them will be Valiant Shield. The other one we plan to participate in is a RIMPAC. And then we plan to do a 3rd exercise in the later part of the year in the EUCOM area of operations. So we think with our customers' focus on Indo-PACOM and EUCOM, taking our large force exercise capabilities there will be really exciting and will allow us to show how we can help the DoD across multiple spectrums.
That's a lot planned for 2024. Really excited to hear. And can you tell us a little bit more about the specific technologies that you might be featuring at those exercises?
Sure. So we have a few different technologies you can imagine that make our contribution to the large force exercises happen. One of the key technologies is a communication technology we call the Intelligent Gateway. We've had that at other large force exercises in the past, and we plan to bring that again with some new and enhanced capabilities. We also plan to bring our Nimbus Rush edge processing software, which really enables sense, make sense, and act at the edge. So you can think about that, forward deployed with the warfighter. We've also made some enhancements there, and so we look forward to bringing the new enhancements with those proven technologies to solve new operational problems in 2024.
I'm glad I asked. What about coalition partners? Can your gateway and the information that, like Nimbus Rush, for example, you mentioned, generates, can that be leveraged for them as well?
Yes, it can be. And so in anything, any conversation we have with our DoD partners, it's really clear that we need to be operating in a coalition environment. And from an industry perspective, RTX and Collins, we need to have technologies that support that. And so one of the tenets we've really taken on is that it's partners are integrated by design, not as an afterthought. So for instance, inside of our gateway, the baseline architecture actually has certified capabilities that allow it to share with coalition partners in an approved way. We demonstrated some initial sharing of that at Northern Edge this year, and we plan to expand that to new and different partners as we go into 2024.
Elaine, let me ask you about RTX and the comprehensive scenarios that you all undertake on a regular basis. Can you tell me a little bit more about the big picture objectives that you're looking towards?
Yeah. So as we look to 2024, we're really looking to do a few things. The first is build off of the mature capability we've already shown. So at Valiant Shield 2022, at Northern Edge 2023, we've shown how, for instance, our Intelligent Gateway can solve gaps that currently exist in coalition interoperability. We're going to build off of that and show now how that incremental capability aligns to the long-term architectures that the government is investing in, like ABMS and like C10. So what we want to show is it's good to take incremental steps. We can solve warfighter problems now, but those incremental steps also align to the long-term vision. And so we're going to do some technology integration and show how that's possible in 2024. Another thing we're going to be focused on is we've previously really been focused in the front part of the kill chain with the find, fix, and track. And we haven't focused a lot on the assessment phase. The assessment phase is really critical to know if the effects that were generated had the intended consequence. And so with our Nimbus Rush software, we're going to be doing some additional development, and we're going to debut some new capabilities that will really help the warfighter assess what has happened. And that will be really important for making sure that we don't launch too many effects on a certain target, and that the entire battle space knows what has happened after the effect was launched.
Great. Well, we're on our last question here. So I do have to note, participation in these exercises obviously takes a significant amount of dedication and investment. So my final question is, what keeps RTX motivated to provide this really above and beyond sort of outsized level of support?
Yeah, I think one of the things that we've learned is it's important to test things, in a lab environment, in a development environment, but you really get the most critical and valuable feedback when you put it to test in an operational environment, and that's what these large force exercises allow. And really seeing our engineers collaborate directly with the warfighter and understanding what are those concrete warfighter needs and what ideas do our engineers have to make those a reality in real time. That's a big benefit not only to RTX but also to the DoD. And so we think the combination of that is what really motivates us to keep coming back and bringing the new capabilities to these large force exercises.
I couldn't agree more. Elaine, thank you so much for spending time with me today. For GovExec, I'm Daniela Fayer, and this has been our 5 Questions program.